Ireland, a country that millions of people dream about. A nation famous for its breathtaking green landscapes, historic castles, world-class universities, a powerful European economy, and some of the world's biggest multinational companies. Yet beyond all of this, Ireland has quietly become one of Europe's fastest-growing destinations for skilled foreign workers. When people think about working abroad, they immediately think of Canada, Australia, Germany, the United Kingdom, or the Gulf countries. But Ireland? Many people still underestimate the opportunities this small European nation offers. And that raises an important question. Could one of Europe's smallest countries provide a bigger future than many of the world's largest economies? Because sometimes the greatest opportunities are hidden where competition is lower and demand for skilled workers is higher. But before you get excited, there is something extremely important you need to understand. The Ireland you see on social media, the Ireland you see in travel documentaries, and the Ireland you experience as a foreign worker can be three completely different realities. The internet shows beautiful green hills, historic castles, friendly people, safe streets, modern cities, and an amazing quality of life. But it rarely shows the competition for jobs, the expensive housing market, the rising cost of living, the pressure of adapting to a new work culture, and the emotional challenges of building a completely new life. Because migration is not tourism, and living in Ireland is completely different from spending a holiday there. So today, we are going to uncover the complete reality of Ireland Work Visa 2026, including jobs, salaries, cost of living, work permit pathways, work culture, lifestyle reality, hidden challenges, permanent residency, and the psychological reality of building a successful future in Ireland. Because for some people, Ireland could become the opportunity that changes everything. But for others, it could become a reality much harder than they ever imagined. Now, first, understand one important thing. Ireland has one of the strongest and fastest-growing economies in Europe. Over the past 2 decades, it has become a global business hub. Many of the world's largest companies have established their European headquarters here, including businesses from technology, pharmaceuticals, medical devices, finance, artificial intelligence, cloud computing, cybersecurity, and engineering. This has created thousands of employment opportunities for both Irish citizens and international professionals. But here's the reality. A strong economy does not guarantee an easy job. Employers still hire based on skills, experience, qualifications, communication, and professionalism. Now let's talk about the capital, Dublin, the country's political, financial, and economic center. It is home to many international companies, universities, hospitals, and technology firms. But Dublin is also the most expensive city in Ireland. Many newcomers arrive expecting a European dream, only to discover that finding affordable accommodation can become one of their biggest challenges. And honestly, housing is one of the first realities every migrant should prepare for. Now let's talk about jobs. This is where Ireland becomes attractive. Demand continues to exist in sectors such as information technology, software development, artificial intelligence, cybersecurity, healthcare, nursing, construction, engineering, electricians, plumbers, manufacturing, hospitality, logistics, warehousing, food processing, agriculture, education, childcare, accounting, financial services, and many skilled trades. However, opportunity does not automatically mean employment. Most employers expect relevant qualifications, professional experience, English communication skills, legal work authorization, and the ability to adapt to Irish workplace standards. That is why preparation before arrival is extremely important. Now let's discuss salaries. Ireland offers some of the highest average salaries in Europe. Depending on your profession and experience, workers may earn approximately 2,500 to over 8,000 euros per month. Highly skilled professionals in technology, medicine, engineering, finance, and pharmaceutical industries may earn even higher incomes. But income never tells the full story, because now comes another important reality: cost of living. Many people only look at salaries. They forget expenses. Housing can consume a large part of your monthly income. Utilities, transportation, groceries, insurance, healthcare costs not covered by the public system, and daily living expenses all require careful budgeting. Living outside Dublin can often be more affordable, but employment opportunities may vary depending on location. Financial planning is one of the biggest keys to long-term success. Now let's talk about work culture. Professionalism matters, punctuality matters, respect matters, teamwork matters, communication matters. Irish workplaces generally encourage collaboration rather than strict hierarchy. Employees are expected to contribute ideas, respect deadlines, solve problems, and work independently. Employers value reliability more than promises. Building trust with colleagues often becomes one of the biggest factors behind career growth. Now let's discuss work permits. For most foreign nationals outside the European Union, working in Ireland usually requires both a valid employment offer and an approved employment permit. Common pathways include Critical Skills Employment Permit, designed for highly skilled professionals working in occupations experiencing labor shortages, General Employment Permit, available for many occupations that meet Ireland's employment requirements. The exact permit depends on your profession, salary, employer, and eligibility. Always review the latest official immigration requirements before applying, as policies can change. Now let's discuss something social media rarely shows: the emotional reality. Because this is the side many migration videos ignore. Imagine arriving in a country where everything feels unfamiliar. New people, new workplace, new weather, new food, new culture, new expectations. At first, everything feels exciting, but after several weeks, the reality begins. Homesickness, loneliness, stress, pressure, financial responsibilities, missing family, trying to build a completely new life. These are challenges thousands of migrants experience every year, and honestly, there is nothing unusual about feeling overwhelmed during the adjustment period. Success abroad is rarely instant. It is built through consistency, patience, learning, and resilience. Now, here's another uncomfortable truth. Many people believe moving abroad automatically creates success. It doesn't. Success abroad depends on what you do after you arrive. Because success abroad depends on adaptability, discipline, continuous learning, financial management, emotional strength, professional growth, and long-term planning. Now, here's the biggest question. Is Ireland the right country for everyone? The answer is no. Ireland is not for people expecting overnight success. It is not for those who refuse to improve their skills, and it is not for people who believe a visa alone guarantees a better life. But Ireland can be an outstanding destination for professionals who bring valuable skills, English communication skills, a willingness to work hard, and realistic expectations. For the right person, Ireland offers access to one of Europe's strongest economies, international work experience, career growth, an agricultural environment, and long-term opportunities that can eventually lead to permanent residency, subject to meeting legal requirements. Because at the end of the day, migration is never just about changing your location. It is about changing your future. And that future depends less on the country and more on your preparation, your mindset, your skills, your discipline, and your determination. Ireland may be a small country on the map, but for the right person, it can open doors to opportunities far greater than its size suggests. And sometimes the country that changes your life is not the biggest country in the world. It's simply the one where your skills are needed the most. If you want deep global analysis and practical insights about countries, visas, immigration, cost of living, jobs, salaries, student pathways, and real-life opportunities, make sure you subscribe to the World Guide, like this video, and share your thoughts in the comments so you can plan smarter for your future.